A little over a week ago, Boris Johnson promised to change the UK immigration laws so that potentially millions of people from Hong Kong could come and live in the UK. The new path to UK citizenship would be extended to all BNO passport holders, all British nationals overseas. This would only happen if China chooses to implement the new Hong Kong security law. And will China do that knowing that potentially millions of Hong Kongers would leave Hong Kong? Exactly which Hong Kong people are eligible for this? And what will this mean for the UK economy? All of that coming up in today's video. Alright, so around 10 days ago, Boris Johnson made a pretty radical statement about the UK visa system. In the face of China enacting this new security law, potentially cracking down on a lot of protesters in Hong Kong, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson revealed that all BNO passport holders would be given a chance for a direct path to UK citizenship. So fast forward 10 days and China is still going over the details of the new security law. But when the new law is implemented, and it will be implemented, the UK can expect a massive uptick in immigration from Hong Kong. Almost 3 million people in Hong Kong could have these BNO passports, a right that was given to them back when Britain still owned Hong Kong and gave it over to China back in 1997. So we could be talking millions of people here, but remember that all Hong Kongers are and feel Chinese, so if they can stay, they will. So as Boris Johnson recently said, Britain feels responsible for these BNO passport holders, and if things get as severe as people might fear in terms of the new security law in Hong Kong, Boris Johnson said that they couldn't just turn their back and walk away. Alright, so all of this has led to a remarkable increase in BNO passport renewals recently. This article talks about the economic impact this could have on the UK, how new citizenship path for Hong Kong residents could impact UK property. Just to clarify quickly here, the new UK citizenship path talked about in this article here is that it used to be people from Hong Kong with BNO passports could come for 6 months to the UK with limited possibilities for work and study, and then they would have to leave again. The change in the immigration system that Boris Johnson just committed recently makes Hong Kong residents able to, with a BNO passport, able to come to the UK for 12 months. They can now both work and study, which is the first step on the real path to citizenship. Now, people weren't really sure if this new security law would make someone from Hong Kong want to move all the way from Hong Kong to the UK. But a new search in passport applications show that there is indeed great interest. Let's read on from here. As a result of the proposals from China, Hong Kong has seen a surge in residents renewing BNO passports. Data shows that renewal applications had already increased in H2 of 2019, partly thanks to the unrest. It now seems a growing number of residents could seek a new place to reside if the law goes ahead. One immigration consultancy has seen a significant spike in applications in the past week alone. Swing Wong, a director of the Midland Immigration Consultancy, said last week the number of inquiries surged to about 100 a day. This is an increase from around 50 per day earlier this year. The BNO passport was issued to people in Hong Kong by the UK before the territory was handed over to China in 1997. It is currently held by around 300,000 people. The British Consulate General in Hong Kong says more than 2.5 million people are eligible to apply. In total, that makes around 3 million people eligible to move right away from Hong Kong to the UK if this law is implemented. So at this point, it seems very likely that the UK will see an immigration spike from Hong Kong. How many people is difficult to say, but what I'm reading in different articles is that it could possibly be between 300,000 people to 1.5 million people coming from Hong Kong to the UK That is a lot of people coming into the UK in a short amount of time. So the few British people who actually know about this news story, which is being covered in an avalanche of news about riots and protests and the pandemic in general, they are getting a little bit worried because this potentially could be 1 million immigrants at a time when the UK economy is already very strained. I certainly would be a little worried if this happened to my country, Denmark, at this point in time. Now, it's safe to say that an immigration flow from Hong Kong wouldn't be probably as damaging to the economy as it would be if the immigration flow came from another poorer country. Hong Kong is one of the richer, smaller states in the world, and it's number 9 and 10 in terms of trade, export, and import in the whole world. My bet is that most people from Hong Kong would look to buy property in the UK, then move there and start contributing to the economy right as they come in. Alright, so finally, I do want to note that not all Hong Kongers are happy with the West meddling in the Chinese state. Some people that were interviewed in this article tore up their BNO passports right in front of the cameraman. They say that they don't want the West to interfere in their business. Although I don't really think it's a kind of bad interference when the West is offering them a way out if needed. I do want to say, based on the talks that I've had with a few people from Hong Kong, they do seem like a very loyal and proud people. Many of them love their state that they have within China. Many of them even love China as the bigger nation. Ever since China took over control of Hong Kong in 1997, they have all lived under this saying, one country, two systems. And practically, I do think that they enjoy a version of democracy that, in terms of the region of the world that they live in, is quite remarkable. So all of this is dependent on the new security law being implemented. It's already being enacted. It just needs to be finalized in the details, and then the government will begin to implement it. So the question is, will it be a law that makes law-abiding citizens who were protesting criminals overnight, or will it truly only target the people who actually commit crimes? That really remains to be seen, and the law is expected to be implemented anywhere in the end of this month or up until the beginning of August. Alright, so remember to subscribe to this channel if you liked the video, and I will make sure to update you guys on any news as they come out on this issue. Also, leave your thoughts in the comment section below and I'll make sure to reply to you. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.